Okay, we're going to have a look at the diminishing flyer, which is here. Once again, I'm recording this live, no safety net and just going straight in, so hopefully I don't miss too much. Here we have the normal standard straight flight with winders and kites, 3 treads in, 3 treads out, and here we have this with the diminishing flyers set in. And these just open the ends of the treads up around the turn, allowing us to get better spindle spacing. And what this does, along with the increased spindle spacing, it allows us to divorce the change of pitch in the handrail away from the change of direction. So here we have change of pitch and change of direction both on the stringing line, and here you can see our stringing line's here, but our change of pitch is now back here. So that makes life a lot easier and allows for a smoother turn around the corner. So we have a look at this in the side view. Here we are in the side view, and here you can see on the staircase without the diminishing flyer, our change of pitch and change of both direction both happen at the same point. And where we have the diminishing flyer, so you can see the going gets shorter there, we have our change of pitch back here and our change of direction down here. So you can see we're already at pitch as we come down through the curve, keeping it nice and constant. And if we look at that on the stretch out, here you can see with our straight goings, we come up, our change of pitch and direction both happen at the same point. If we look at it with the diminishing flyers in, our change of pitch happens in advance from our change in direction. It's over here, and we have a nice constant smooth down through the change of direction, making the curve flow. This also softens or makes the walk line, well, it doesn't actually change the walk line, but it sort of leads you into it visually on the staircase. So we come back to our plans now. Here we have a closer look at what's going on around these corners. If we drop some spindles in, because obviously you hunt out and know what size spindle you want before you draw the staircase, so you can make certain that all this works before you go into manufacture. Here you can see our 35mm or 1 3/8 spindles set around our handrail centre line. We can see where our stringer face is and where our nosings and riser lines come through to meet up. And you can see here we have a bit of an issue here because our spindle is hitting the nosing from the tread above. Now if we look at the one with the diminishing flyers in, you can see that the spacing here allows for the flyers, allows for the spindles without interfering with the nosings from the tread above. This all works out fine with the, say, the 1 3/8 or 35mm spindle, but what happens if we change over and use a 45mm spindle or 1 3/4 spindle? So we swap those on, we'll turn the smaller spindle off, and that all looks fine until you get up close here, and you can see we're just catching there. And we've obviously the stringer face moves out. If we look at the 35mm spindle again, you can see our stringer face on the 35mm is here to keep our centre line in the same place. Our stringer face on the 44mm spindle moves out a bit, and that's just what's causing us to catch. And we can see that if we look at the 3D model, when we come in and look around these corners, you can see on the flight without the diminishing flyers, we have major issues all the way around the corner, and we're not going to get our spindles on. And if we look at the fly with the flyers in, you can see most of these are clear. We've got plenty of space, but on that one you can see we're just catching, so we'd have to just address that riser line. We have a bit of space on there here, so we can move this spindle back a piece just to allow for that nosing to turn around, and that will give us the room to set all our spindles around the corner. Yeah. And that's basically the difference. It's what helps. In the next video we'll have a look and see how to draw these different ways of doing it and how to get the spacing for these diminishing flyers.